Hey guys, welcome back to another video of me making art. This is my first time actually having a voiceover while creating art, I guess, because I'm too shy to talk about my process in drawing and coloring in general, because there's nothing to say for me anyway. I just like to watch people do their thing, create their craft, and just observe how they're doing it because it's so fun watching other people do it. I'll try my best to, I guess, explain what I'm doing in the video, or maybe talk about some lore about my OCs that you're seeing right now. Although one of them, like the guy in front, is still like a work in progress, considering it's even though he's been my OC since what 10 years ago. Yeah, that long. He's still underdeveloped. But anyways, right now I'm just doing the base colors. You'll see later I'm gonna have a while ago you've seen me having a hard time putting the base for for the person in the middle skin tone, because most of my markers are so dry, probably because of the weather. It's too cold. Well, I've checked out so many resources or on Google how to revive dry markers. The closest that they can give me for a solution is like dip it under water or like in dry water. I'm dry water, sorry, under warm water. But so far, it only worked for a few markers, but not with all of them. If you have any like suggestions how to revive an acrylic marker, that would be great, because I'm trying to finish them all so I could get a brand new set. I already have like what three sets of markers, because the first one that I have is like literally drying up, and I needed a new set, so I got the new set. And then I saw I saw like another group of markers that they're selling, and it's very cheap. Don't do what I did, all right? Don't be like me, where I literally just buy because I saw it cheap. Don't do that, because this is what happens. When you don't use them, they dry up really quick. They've been in my inventory for like a few months now, since January, I think, or December. That's not even a year, so it's a few months. Anyways, moving on. Well, right now I'm coloring the gemstone that she's wearing. It's like her heirloom. I like to draw her. I like to draw jewelry, specifically necklace, for her, because they're all immortal. I can't really do the base. I can't really talk about the summary of the story I'm developing yet, because as I said, it's all undeveloped. But I can tell you about the individual characters. How she died is her throat got cut off, or like some sharp instrument went through her neck, and now she has like a big scar on her neck. She wants to hide it. She can't talk. She's an enchantress. Her name is Leo, or Leo, however you want to pronounce it. She can't talk. She's basically mute because of the injury that she got before dying. And the story I'm trying to develop about her is her overcoming that she can enchant. She can enchant magic without her voice, because the magic is within her, not with her. Not just her voice. It's within her. I'm still trying to find ways to, develop the story and all, but real life stuff happens. I got too much stuff to do. I usually put this on the side, and I just like drawing them as characters because they're so fun to draw. Anyways, it's taking me so long to draw their heads and headgear, because the markers are so dry. Anyways, right now I'm coloring Desmond's head. That's his name. He's a wizard. who lives exclusively in a mountain. Look at, I'm trying to reactivate the markers here. Anyways, he lives in a secluded mountain. He wears like these thick, very thick clothing to keep himself warm. And if you can see, he has a scar on his head because before he became immortal, he died by getting hit on the head while he was sledding down the mountain range or in the mountains. Yeah, how and why he was sledding down, I have no idea yet, but that's the that's the thing. I mean, it's the progress of thinking or developing the story is what makes it fun, you know? Anyways, I'll give a few minutes. Oh, I was checking out that previous drawing of mine just to see how I can color him without mashing up with the other characters at the back, because sometimes I know people really like how I color. Apparently I don't like it, and I always hated how I colored. I should like watch more tutorials or like read on color theory, because like right now it looks so dull and it annoys the heck out of me. Like, why does it look so flat? Why does it look so muted? But eventually later I find a way to like make it pop up more, but I shouldn't be like doing trial and error at this point. I should know how to color, but that's a me problem, and I should practice more and learn the basics of color theory. Anyways, I'll leave you guys for a few minutes and I'll come back. Ooh, I forgot to mention the reason why I drew them together, because I had a thought that what if Leo goes to Desmond so that she could relearn her magic without using her voice to enchant, since he's a wizard who doesn't need to like doesn't need to like say words to conjure magic. And he's there since, you know, not really do anything. He's teaching her how to do magic, but that's all I got for now. The journey that's between me and my OCs and some deity out there in the universe. I'll find a way to develop the story better someday, but not today, sadly. Got so much stuff to do and to catch up with. Anyways, how about you guys? What are you up to these days? Like, do you also have the same struggle with developing stories with your OCs, or do you have the same struggle with coloring? Because I'm really struggling coloring. You can see here, I'm trying my best to like look for ways to make it look dimensional as much as possible so that it won't look so flat. If you guys have any like recommendations, like an artist that teaches, you know, good color theory, or, you know, just coloring in general, send it my way, because I've been looking for videos, but probably I just don't wanna. I don't know, man. just send some stuff on my way if you have any recommendations of videos that I can watch or books that I can read for color theory. As you can see, I had a a hesitation there because I was like, is green actually a good combination for this? And what color do I have? What color do should I use for the guy at the back? Okay, the guy at the back's name is either Ferdinand or Fernando. Yes, I keep mixing the name. I have too many OCs. I can't keep up with them at this point, but I do know what they look like. He was there. He witnessed everything that happened with Leo before she died and revived into an immortal. So he's the one who's been. He's also an immortal that died prior to her in a different, probably century or year. So he's the one who's been guiding her through this journey up to the point where she probably learns how to use her magic without her voice. And no, they're not. I don't ship them. They're more like best friends, honestly. They're just there, through thick and thin. I mean, at first, Leia doesn't want to open up to him, but eventually, she will, because both of them are actually going through the same thing. What thing? That's for me to know and for me to find out, I guess. Anyways, here I am already laying out like the second layer for the acrylic markers to make it pop up, because these aren't, the good kind of markers that you see on social media. These are just like class B or something. I don't know what you call the dupes. So you have to like layer it like twice or three times to make it to pop it out more. And here I am trying to layer the shadows and whatnot. You think I can see what I'm doing? Actually, no, because the camera's in front of my face. I'm like looking at the side. So I'm basically kind of blind from the point where the jewelry is up to the top, at the back, until to Fernando's or Ferdinand's position. That's why he's left last. Anyways, here are like kind of final touches. No, not yet, but like I'm adding a lot of unnecessary details to make it look like doesn't feel empty, because it feels empty from time to time when I color. Like it doesn't feel like it's complete. So I have to like add these unnecessary color or probably highlights. And like light source, what light source? I don't see any light source. I really should go back to the basics some other time. Also, if you look at the back where there's like scribbles of words, those are just like my school notes, which I'm already covering it with poster paint because my black acrylic markers are dry as heck. I can't use my markers. It sucks. Anyways, those are notes. Those aren't really designs. I just want to cover them up because I don't want to see it. It's such a waste of page. So I might as well reuse it for something that I can look at for like 5 to 10 minutes. So there goes the back. Also, I'm also trying to like avoid using black as the background, because for the past almost a decade, more than a decade even, I've been doing these like portraits of OCs with flowers, like I'm not sure what kind of flowers, but like any flowers really. And then I just, instead of making a meaningful background, I just slab it with black poster paint, just because I used to post them on my social media, but I decided to like archive them. Maybe I'll share them again someday. Because I don't know, just like drawing my OCs in a 3/4 facing away. You know those types. really should do more. Just instead of just drawing my OCs doing nothing. Maybe put them in scenarios. Maybe that would make it fun. This is almost a scenario, but not really. Because in my brain, this is like a montage training with Desmond here. And they're stuck since I forgot to mention he's a dwarf. So wherever he's living in the mountains, the height of where he stays is like, you know, not the average height of a human, like a tall person. So they have to crouch most of the time, hence them just looking like they're crouching. They're fighting for their lives. I'm also fighting for my life, talking voiceover because I've never done this. It's so hard. Here, I'm already doing the outline because your boy wants to outline every single drawing that they draw. Also, how do you guys do outlines for acrylic markers? Do you like use acrylic pens? Do you use like an oil-based pen? I used oil-based pens usually, but for some reason it's also dried out. The weather is really bad for the past week, so everything is dried out on my end, so I have to revive most of them. But anyways, here is the end result, and I didn't get to record most of the details, but here it is. Hope you enjoyed that. I'll see you guys in the next video, hopefully. Peace.